Obviously, the Thunder start out hitting threes, and then what's it like when they're just almost hitting every three they put up there?
Yeah, it's tough. Isaiah had a really good game, knocked down a lot of shots, but we got to make those shots a little bit tougher. Pay attention to the coverages, pay attention to what they did tonight, see what we can build on for the next game.
We've talked, obviously your minutes have gone up and down throughout your career here. When there's Draymond out and Steph out, do you think you're going to get some more minutes? And how did you think you did with them tonight?
Um, all I can do is work towards the ultimate goal, which is a win, and we didn't get that tonight. Everything else is what it is. I knocked down some shots, but we didn't come out with the win, so that's the ultimate goal.
What are when two centerpieces like Draymond and Steph aren't out there, what are you guys saying to each other about the adjustments you have to make, what you just have to do to survive without them?
Yeah, that changes a lot for sure, just in the way that we play. Rotations and different sets and looks, you're in a lot of different situations than you are when they're on the floor, so that kind of changes the game up a little bit. But paying attention to it, knowing that it's going to be a little bit different, but got to attack everything head on. So seeing what pieces we have out there on the floor and seeing how we can make it work.
Like you said, you knocked some shots down tonight, 50% from the three. But then on top of that, you guys, Kuminga had a really great game, right? But then, like you said, OKC, they got off from the three. That said, when you make a push in the second quarter towards halftime and then make a push to keep it tight in the third, what's the feeling is it kind of deflating when you still don't come out with the win, or are you guys kind of just still staying afloat?
Definitely still staying afloat, but obviously, working towards the goal for a win and then not getting that's going to be a little bit deflating, as you said. But, when you lose a couple games in a row, I wouldn't necessarily say it's deflating as much as it is charging up. We need to, we feel it now, everybody's motivated. We need to get a win, so I think we're going to be playing like that next game.
We all know how well this team played at Chase here last year. 1-5 at home. Does that just kind of stun you? Is it weird not to have success at home?
A bit weird, as you said. Different than the norm. But we see what it is. It's still early in the season. We gotta pay attention to that as a stat, and just come out with wins, home and away. Last year was kind of flipped. Struggle on the road, great at home. So, every season is going to look a little bit different, a lot different, and this is just a case of that. And we just got to do what we got to do to get wins at home.
One more for you. With Draymond out, suspended for 5 games, obviously 4 now after this one, what's missing in the locker room? Is there like a silence there, or kind of some motivation missing? Because everybody talks about him being the heartbeat of the team, and when he's not even in the arena, is there a change when it comes to the guys and galvanizing the guys, getting the troops together? Is it a change there?
Yeah, good question. Like we said, with the absence of Steph and Dre, it's going to be different. It's going to be a different look. But CP3 is also a vocal leader that we haven't had in the past years. He adds a lot to that gap. It obviously is something missing there on the vocal side, just his large presence not being there. But we have a lot of guys stepping up, more communication, and I feel like that's definitely been something that CP3 is kind of taking on for himself to kind of close that gap. But we obviously will miss Trey in the locker room.